Don, what got you guys in the second period? Did they had a push, and what got you to have your push again in the third period?
I think that our guys felt and knew they were playing, and when they were playing the right way, they had some control over the game, and things were working well for them. It was just getting back to that. Even the chatter on the bench, I didn't have to say much. They were saying the right things immediately. A great building, good atmosphere, loud building, and our guys, again, used it to their advantage. They felt extremely comfortable in it, and a really, really good finish. I love the finish. I love Peterka, Quinn, Cousins in the third period, Owen Power in the third period. You know, our young guys, our youngest guys, I thought were incredible down the stretch. Obviously, Oki gets a big goal from Bush there in a critical situation. Nice to see two guys that work as hard as they do turn things back the right way for us, but very impressed with the overall effort.
You sit out in Quinn and Peterka for 2 games. That had to be exactly the answer you wanted to see from both of them in this game. They were active, they were around the puck, and you finally got a couple of nets.
They were fresh. They looked fresh, mentally, physically, and they were dangerous all night. The Cousins goal, the Peleda. First of all, Quinn made a great defensive play on that goal that Cousins scored. Second period, right. Collapsing down in front of our net, made the transition. Peterka under pressure slides one to Cousins just barely onside for the breakaway. So lots of skill, lots of talent, and they were fresh today, and it was nice to see that. They looked much better after the break.
It was interesting on the goal that Quinn scored. They missed the 2 grade A chances, and then Quinn puts one through the legs, but it was all because they stuck with it. I mean, they never quit, no matter what they missed or whatever. But it was kind of weird that the 2 grade A chances didn't go in, but the other one did.
Yeah, and a credit to stay with it, as you say. You can get frustrated, you can get down, and they didn't either. They deserved it, they earned it. And it was big for us. It put lots more pressure on them when you're staring at that score at that time.
What impressed you most about the shift Kyle had that preceded his goal?
Just his relentlessness. I mean, he's a worker, and he's a leader by virtue. So that was vintage Kyle Okposo. The work, the combination with, you see that grind, you see that work. And then to finish, you see a fine touch, a skill, and that's Oki.
Luukkonen stood strong on that one play, and he just wasn't going to let that puck in, and then they push his glove in. We all saw what happened, but do you still get nervous thinking, that's going to get reviewed? I hope they don't count that. But we all know what happened, but do you still get nervous hoping that they don't count that?
Yeah, it was too early in the game, I guess, to get nervous. I didn't. It looked pretty evident to me that was pushed in, so I was fine with that, and didn't think figured it was going to go that way anyway. But Ukko was real good, real good. I'm sure he would love to have the first goal back. I'm sure he'd love to look at the other ones. But the great part about him was he put him behind him right away, and got back to work. So his body language, showing confidence, was really solid in an atmosphere that, I've been in here many times with different NHL teams and seen different scenarios where players and teams succumb to that noise and crowd, and proud of our guys they didn't do that, especially our young guys.
He seemed like he really had to fight for position tonight, and did, and was able to see pucks because of it, wasn't he?
Very good point, and he did. He all the way to the end. That last minute, he had to hold his ground. I thought Jokiharju and Power were incredible, clearing things off away on the sides of him, protecting the sides, and then the forwards collapsing as well. I think Jost and Middlestead were out there, Olofsson, but really, really good job down the stretch from all 6 of those guys. You're going to give up. I thought Nashville did a great job of getting pucks to the net. You can do what you can to prevent it, but when it gets to the net, we won battles there, starting with Upi. So really great effort to finish.
Thanks, Don.